Hi, my name is Michelle Fitzenrider, and I'm the math coach at Hawthorne Elementary School. And this is my son, Dane.
Hello.
We have a number talk to share with you today. You may have seen some like this before. We've done a few like this already. What we're going to try and do is see what this fraction is closest to on the number line. Is it close to 0? Is it close to 1/2? Or is it close to 1/2? So let's think about 2/3 first. If you need some extra time, go ahead and push the pause button. All right, Dane, how would you go about thinking of 2/3?
Well, you can't split 2/3 in half, so I think I would make it 4/6, since that's an equivalent fraction. Then I would be able to know that 1 is 6/6, 1/2 is 3/6, and 0 is 0/6.
Okay, slow it down a little bit there, Dane. What you're saying is that you thought about an equivalent fraction to 2/3 as being 4/6.
Yes.
So if I split this into two parts, I would get 6 equal parts, and that would give me 4 equal parts. So tell me again the reason why you thought about making 6 parts out of this.
Because I know that 6 is divisible by 1, it's divisible by 1/2, and it's divisible by 0. Or at least each of those can go into it. It can be multiplied by each thing.
Okay, so you're trying to place it on this number line, right?
Yes.
Okay, so were you thinking about what 1/2 would be equal to?
Yes.
Okay, and if you were thinking about 6, what would go in the 1/2 place?
3/6.
Okay, I think that this denominator of 6 is really easy to work with on the number line because I can split 6 into 2 equal parts, right?
Yes.
Okay, so once you knew that that was 3/6, how did you use that to help you?
Well, then I knew that 1 would be 6/6. And I know that 4 is in between 3 and 6. So I knew it would be somewhere in between there.
Is it right in between?
No. Instead, 4 is definitely closer to 3.
So if I were kind of trying to visualize like 3 parts on this side, I could place my 6 on that. 3/6, 4/6 would be right there. And then this would be 5/6. That's a really crazy looking 5. How about that? Okay, so what we have here is by using sixths, we could really see this a little bit better on the number line. So the 4/6 spot would be right here. And so where would I put 2/3? Right on the 4/6 because those are equivalent fractions. Let's see how we did.
Yay!
It's kind of like right where we were thinking, right? Technology is a little slow for me today. Let's try this. There we go. How about the next one? Take some time to think about 6/9. Go ahead and pause it if you need to. All right, Dane, tell me what you would think about 6/9.
6/9 is also equivalent to 2/3.
Okay, so now you're thinking about equivalent fractions again, but you're noticing that I can think about 6/9 as 2/3 by combining some of these parts together, right?
Yes.
How is it helpful to think about 2/3?
Well, because we just did 2/3.
We totally did.
Now we already pretty much know where it's going to be.
Yeah, so if we're thinking about that again, like these are 3 parts right here, we kind of did that. We would think, oh, 2/3 goes right there, right?
Yeah.
I can also tell 2/3 if I kind of split this up into 3 equal parts total. I can see the 2/3 right there, and that should be the same as 6/9. So let's see how we did. You would say then it's closest to
1/2.
Let's see.
Yay, we did it again.
Looks pretty good. All right. Let's try another one. Clear that out. Last one. 2/9. Go ahead and take some time to think about that one.
Well, since we can't really split it up into a super high thing, I think that we should just split it up into nines.
Try and visualize like 9 parts in here.
Yes.
Yeah, so 9 is kind of challenging because we can't make this side and this side be an equal number of whole parts, right? So 9, because it's an odd number, is one of those that I have to put a piece in the middle. And then if I did that, I would have 4 parts on this side, 4 parts on this side. That would make 9 total parts. So I know how to split this into 4 equal parts pretty easily. I'm going to do that. And then if I split this part into 4 equal parts, those are kind of close to being ninths, right?
Pretty close enough.
Not bad. Okay, so if I was going to think about 2/9 starting at 0, this would be 1/9, and here would be 2/9. So I'm thinking that the 2/9 is going to go right here.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay, let's take a look.
Close enough.
Close enough. All right, thank you very much for helping me today, and thanks for joining our number talk. I'll see you next time.